It's estimated that in 2023, the amount of annual greenhouse gases emissions will exceed 40 billion tons. That will be the highest ever recorded. As early as 1989, it had become clear to leaders across the world that we were heading towards a climate disaster.
It is the prospect of irretrievable damage to the atmosphere.
And they saw the need of addressing climate change through collective global action to reduce emissions. The result was the creation of the Conference of the Parties, what is popularly known as COP. These conferences, like the one held in Dubai in 2023, have been held 28 times and were meant to bring solutions to the fermenting climate crisis. But efforts made through these conferences doesn't seem to be sufficient, judging by the trajectory of emissions. Despite all those deliberations and the resultant pledges to action,
so let's get to work.
The one thing that really matters, that is carbon emissions, continue to rise. A clear indicator that we are not doing enough to tame the crisis. So why are emissions going up when they should be going down? First is that there is a global appetite for development and economic growth at the expense of the environment. These emissions arise from vital economic activities such as the powering of industries, agriculture, and transportation, and no country wants to lose out economically. On top of that, some of the most important pledges made are not legally binding, so fulfilling those pledges is at the will of the countries, so they cannot be easily enforced. So far, millions of people across the world have lost their lives to climate change. Like here in Kenya, where more than 160 people died due to El Nino rains of 2023. El Nino rains came right after the worst drought in 40 years. Both events have been linked to climate change. The science has been consistently clear that we are hurtling towards a worse climate disaster if immediate and drastic action is not taken to reduce emissions.